Yo, what's up? What's good? Okay, so we are going to do a play-by-play breakdown. All right, and this video is of Evion versus Junior at Summer Dance 2026. I believe this was the winter edition. So yeah, mate. I was chilling with Evion while he came here in Japan, and we were just talking, about dance and stuff. And he liked the art of battling series I was doing, and he said, "Oh, you should do one on the junior round." And I was like, "Oh, I should." But then I also thought I was eventually planning on doing breakdown videos, so I was like, "Why don't I just show you how I see it when I watch it?" You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is not gonna be the typical reaction where I watch, I vibe, and then I give a summary. This is me literally gonna be watching, and every time there's a moment or I see something build, I pause, I give you what I see, then I go back, and then hopefully you see as well. So yeah, all right, let's get into it.
You're supposed to play that game, innit? Junior Yudat, am I gauche, Evion, am I right?
Hey yo, shout out Just the Kid for this beat. It's fire. All puns intended. Look at that. Straight away with the groove. Find the song. Alright. What is there? Hold up. This is what I like about Evion, yeah? Is that he takes his time when he's actually in battle mode. He'll groove to kind of like establish himself. And then once he's done that, then he starts to dissect the beat. And he does that by stopping himself and allowing certain parts of his body to almost like popping in a sense where he hits them with pops. He hits certain accents with pops to allow his music memory, to kind of like understand where it is in the music, so that when he starts to groove again, he knows where those accents are. Watch. Straight on the one. Alright, let's got it. Here come the pops. Yeah. Got it. And yeah. Now he's just waving. This is another thing about Evion that I like, is that he uses all foundations. He bounces, he grooves, he loves to wave. I like waving as well, actually, because it allows you to. It's an easier method of developing flow, but he uses his waves to allow him to have a foundation, but also channel his energy into certain parts of his body. It's dopeness. It's dopeness. All right, let's go. Go back. Now, you see how he was grooving with the wave. This is like he could have just done this, right? He could have just done it side to side, but instead, he took it to the next level by combining a bounce, or technically a rock. He combining the rock with a wave. It's levels, man. It's dope. Watch. And that's a groove. 1, 2. And then he literally dissects the music by dissecting his movement. Back to the groove. Dissect his movement again. Back to the groove. Oh, yo, what's the thread, man? The thread came out of nowhere. But it's that he had a groove. He did a variation of that groove. And then he went straight into his concept, which was just the thread. And then he opened it up. And then it allowed him to then play. That's what I say about groove variation, exploration. Because when you explore without the crowd is like, all right, what you gonna do? Now, if you're already famous, the crowd gives you that leeway. But if you're not, then it's like there's an expectation. All right, where you going? But if you groove first and you bring the crowd along with you, they'll want you to explore. So, yeah, this is Beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right. Groove. Variation. Exploration. Eesh, eesh. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and ay yo. You know what I'm saying? That's a little thing, bro. Ugh.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
2 rounds. It's a nice statement. It's a nice opening statement. It's compact. It's well put together. He wasn't rushing himself. A track like this, the first time you hear it, you'll want to go off. But he took his time and built his energy. Nicely done. All right, Junior. The response. Look his groove. He's got his groove. Variation. And then exploration. Okay. Back to the groove, but now variate with space. And time. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely exploration. The energy was based in his feet. He used that to move into the center of the room. And from there, because the energy was down in his feet, he kept it there and chose to do the variation around his feet. Lovely. And Junior's style is very animation-ish, but he always stays within the pocket of the 1 and 2, the swing. So it might look like, oh, he's just doing animation, but he keeps it 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 in the hip-hop groove, in the swing of things. So, yeah, it's lovely. Wait, I need to go back. That was beautiful, man. Look at that. I can count it for you, bro. Look at how dope this is. Watch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And the time variation, beautiful. Okay, here we go. Look at the intent in his eyes. It's as though he warms himself up, brings the energy up into his eyes. It's all right. Let's focus. You can feel it. You can feel when energy is channeled, when you're aware of it and you're not just dancing to dance and you're really conscious of what you're doing. That people can see it. You see how he took his time, and then once he brought the energy up, then you start, oh, beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. I need to go back a little bit more. Okay. Boom. Boom. And then that's it. Locked in. Back to the groove. Too much exploration. Yep, he knew. Variation right there. Oh, and he realized that the music, there were lots of like little glitch points. So he was, all right, then I can glitch as well with it. Trying to catch that beat. But because you don't know the song, I'm pretty sure that's the first time that song has ever been played live. You know? So to catch a glitch in a song when you don't know it, it's pretty difficult. But he did attempt it. And I think he caught it once or twice, but it was nice. It was nice. Yeah, he got it there. 1, 2, back to the groove. Nice energy with the variation. Hey, and he caught that. With the you expand your energy with a statement with the music. The music always changes on every 4 count. 7, 8, 1. This with the breaking on the 1. So he built his energy and then exploded on the 1. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 2,
Yep.
1.
And then he went back to the first groove, completing the cycle. That was a very nice exchange for the first round. Nothing too crazy. No mad statements made, but statements were made. Okay. Round 2. See how he caught that beat? Just moving naturally. All right, let me see what the beat does to my body. And he heard the melody, the swell of the one, and so his body just went with it. One. All right, he's there. He knows what the feeling is, and he trusts himself. You trust yourself, you trust your training, bro. Put the clap. Ooh. Again with the dissection. Yep. You see how he built the energy there? Because now it's like, all right, we're pretty fairly tied. This is a 2-round battle. I need to make sure that whatever statement I make now is loud enough that you aren't able to respond to it. Because now the question was answered in the last round. So now it's all right, what can I do that wasn't done? Loud statements, controlled energy. That's what he started to do. He was building it up and then he brought it down. Let's watch again. Watch. Just from here. Statement. Yeah. I want to win this, man. Okay. Here we go. Rapping with the lyrics. I love it. It was straight up. This is the part where, if you have read the book in the seven different levels of movement, this is the third place where the third level where it's pure survival, the will to win. You don't really care how you look. You don't care how you look. You're just more focused on, I want you to feel my energy. I want you to feel the statement of what I'm making. And from that, he took a risk, spontaneity. It's like the cherry on top of the cake that everyone enjoys. And that's what people, because we can all dance, especially in summer dance. Everyone watching you can dance. So what risk are you going to take that makes us think, oh, wow, okay, I need to train more? That right there is it. Literally, that. Beautiful. Let's go into it. I know the lyric. All right, I don't care. Ooh, and he did it with the music. Go to your opponent and make your statement while keeping the groove. Hey! And the fact that he was doing all of that while staying on the music, while grooving, while matching the vibe of the song, and he took a risk, not a bodily risk, a musical risk, where, of course, the song was going to end on the 8, or was going to transition from the 8 on the 1 to something else. But the fact that he took that, and it actually matched what was going to happen on the song. I don't know if Evion knew the song or not at this point, but beautiful risk. And you can see it on his face in this freeze frame where he's just like, wow, I really just pulled that off. But he didn't go crazy. You have to, this is something my friend told me, Shin, not give in to the astonishment when you do something astonishing. You don't give into it. You let them give into it until your set is finished. So that way you contain it, and then you can even channel it to do something else. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then, yeah. I see you, fam. After that, it's just taking your time, allowing the room to breathe with the tension you've just released. Sometimes people want to like use that and go hype and go crazy, which it does work for you, but you want to kind of let a little bit of breathe, let the tension release before you build it back up again, because it's like building excitement. Because if it's just, oh wow, and then you're like, you then have to keep matching that. But if you let it breathe a little bit, give yourself time to breathe, and then attack, it's like a boom. It sends you up. Yeah, dope. Back to the groove. Bring the crowd in with you. And now he's building the energy with him. Oh, another bodily risk concept. Whoa! Every time I see it, so drives me crazy, bro. It's crazy because I do the same move when I know I've got hype on my side, but I don't do it with my knees like that. I do it into bridge. Yeah, it's just funny. He went back and the crowd was like, oh, he's going to let the energy die. It's like, no. He knows he has the energy with him. You bring the crowd back in with the groove so everyone's back on your side. You do a variation. You explore. And then you make a final statement with the change in music on the one. You can't get more textbook than that, bro. Boom. And then it's like, okay, now you can get hype with the crowd. Because now the time has run out. Because if he got hype when he did the first year, it would have been like, whoa. And there still would have been time. And it would have died down, which would have made his round end on a low. But because he realized, no, there's still a bit of time, let it go down naturally and then build it back up, he ends his round on a high. Which is it's like ending your round like that is it's hard to respond to that, bro. It's hard. But this is what I like what Junior did. He did the technique of, well, if I've lost anyways, I don't care what I do now. I'm just going to do what I want. And in dance, especially in a room of dancers, what we want to see is you express yourself within the agreed rules of movement that we have set for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch Junior just go into this. Okay. Starting from where he was, so it's more natural. Lovely groove. It's his groove is so subtle, it's annoying because it looks like animation, but it's not. You can count on the two. How he look at this? Let's count the two on his movements, bro. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Now he's going into his animation because it's like he doesn't really care. It's like, all right, that round was crazy. Let me just explore my movement and see what I can do. And if you start in reverse, because normally it's groove, variation, exploration statement. But if you start from exploration, you have to really explore. You have to really not care about the audience judging you, because you can feel the temperature and the tension in the room for the audience. And you have to ignore that and really just search and see how you can match your movement, your exploration with the music, which is what he's doing right now. He's exploring his movement. This is what he likes to do. He explores in his style and then he brings the music into it. Lovely. Simple exploration with the groove. Okay, boom. Back. Response with the yeah. Back to the groove. Back to the groove. Response again. Oi! All on beat. All on beat. Now that he's comfortable in exploring and thinking, you know what? I like what I'm doing. The crowd likes what you're doing. You have to have faith in yourself. And the thing is, the entire time, he was responding to Evion's 1 year. Because once he caught it, he responded, which then made everyone, oh, wait, he's responding. Even though he's exploring and he's not really doing traditional hip-hop, he's responding. Because that's the thing. Summer dance is one of those arenas where we transcend the limitations of hip hop while still keeping it within the definitions of hip hop. And because people can see he's trying to transcend what is viewed as hip hop, but he's still keeping it within the beat of hip hop, the groove. It's like, oh wow, okay, this is new, and he trusts himself, and he's responding to what was done in the last round. Okay, where are you gonna go with this? That's what we can see right now. Response again. Again, another response, and he's still on beat. Wow, and the movement is weird. Good response. Catching the bass, which was basically ignored from Evion. He didn't really hit the bass. Evion was more hitting the weird glitch sound, that chip chip chip, and the melody and the swell, and the bass was fairly ignored, which gave Junior room to attack it. And the fact that he attacked it from such a low angle, which mentally represents the bass, because the bass, treble, like this, bass is here. And then for him to move on the literal level of where a bass would be if you were to see the frequencies, you just serotonin release, bro. Serotonin release. Beautiful. And he's taking his time. Yeah. Yeah, even everyone has to acknowledge like that. What was that, bro? Yeah. And then he hypes at the end, which is like, catching the hype at the end was a bit crazy. If he caught the hype a little bit more earlier instead of doing the whole head thing with everyone, that would have edged it probably a bit. But he had leeway for that because it was within the 8 count. But yeah, that was crazy. Crazy 2 rounds. Crazy 2 rounds. And look at this. This is what I love, man. It's pure appreciation for the movement. Pure appreciation. Like, oh my God, bro, you really went there? That's crazy. Thank you for pushing me to that. It's a level of vulnerability that we are looking for as dancers and the audience that you have to do. And the joke is, as when you first start dancing, without learning anything, you don't care. You're completely vulnerable. You're just moving. And then so someone says, "Oh, you're good at dancing," and you're like, "Oh, thank you." You're like, "Oh, I really like this. I want to learn how to do this and do more aesthetically pleasing movements." Then you go to classes and you start learning to dance, and then you start to compare yourself to more aesthetically pleasing movers, people who look nice when they dance, compared to when you were just dancing and being free, and people enjoyed that vulnerability. And then eventually you start to like hide yourself because, oh, I'm not as good as these guys. And then people say, oh, well, if we're not looking at your vulnerability, now we have to look at your moves. And then eventually you realize, after getting so many moves and being really good, and then when you get to a high enough level, you realize the high level movers, even though they've developed a nice aesthetically pleasing movement, the key to them being really dope is that they are vulnerable in it. And it's like you learn all this stuff just to go back to when you were a beginner who didn't care about anyone watching you. It's beautiful, man. Anyways, let's go. Gotta get to the final round. Final round. We know it was a tie. So let's go. Let's go. All right. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna end it there. Just the 2 rounds, because the final was crazy. Maybe I'll do another one, but I think that's a good breakdown for now, because yeah, bro, I was intense, bro. I was intense. Even me just having to stop, rewind, it was intense for me. But yeah, I will be doing more videos like this where I break down play by play what goes on. I'll try and keep it just the 2 rounds, because 3-4 rounds it gets super long, and unless you specifically ask for, oh, we want the whole 3 rounds kind of thing, I'm just gonna stick to 2. But yeah, that is how I see battles when I watch people dance, based on the knowledge and my research. And that's kind of how I make my art of battling videos. So yeah, man. Yeah. If you like it, let me know. Give me a comment. Say something. Until the next one. Peace.